Hello everyone, I'm Jackie. Today I will tell you a movie about a little rat with an acute sense of smell. He cooks dishes that are loved by diners and becomes a chef in a high-end restaurant. Ratatouille. In the beginning, as a little rat, Remy is destined for a difficult life. Fortunately, he has an acute sense of smell. He can even smell rat poison in the food. Therefore, Remy becomes the clan's poison checker. Remy's father is the clan's leader. This chubby rat is his elder brother. In his free time, he likes to learn cooking from Chef Gusteau on TV. He finds a mushroom in the grass in his brother's cheese. The combination of two high-end ingredients accompanied by smoking and the lightning makes the food swell up instantly. It will be more perfect with some cumin. The two come into the old lady's kitchen for cumin. There happens to be a cookbook that Remy loves. Gusteau brags on TV, "Don't let others' mouths limit your dreams." Success or failure depends on your inner strength. But he got angry and died after the bad review by a food critic. The old lady sees a rat. She promptly takes out a shotgun and shoots wildly, blowing numerous holes in the house. This damage power is even stronger than the landlady. Suddenly, the rat clan falls from the ceiling. Oh my god, it's terrible. The rat army begins to flee. Remy is left behind because of the cookbook he loves. The army escapes from the river on hidden warships. The old lady goes to the bridge and shoots wildly. Although Remy saves his life with a spatula, he is separated from his clan. He drifts aimlessly in the torrent. Remy wakes up, there is only the cookbook beside him. His stomach growls, he looks away from the food picture. In his imagination, Gusteau comes to life from the book and instructs him to go up. He just wants to steal bread, but Gusteau immediately says, "Only thieves steal something to eat, cooks make food." He keeps climbing up and sees the Eiffel Tower from the roof. It turns out that he had been under Paris the whole time. The opposite is Gusteau's restaurant. Inside Gusteau's, Linguini comes to report for duty. He is hired as a garbage boy. This short guy has inherited the head chef position since Gusteau's death. Just a glance can tell that he is a bad guy. Linguini is a troublemaker, he adds a lot of things into the soup. Knowing that this pot of delicious soup will be terrible, Remy jumps down from upstairs, has a narrow escape. He nearly turns into a grilled rat. Finally, he can reach the counter. He is almost baked at a high temperature. The pot of soup was ruined by Linguini, it's horrible. Remy uses what he has learned, adding various seasonings. Linguini sees this magical process with his own eyes. He is very shocked. The soup is carried out. The chef says, "If anyone complains, you will be fired instantly." Unexpectedly, the diner immediately gives 5-star praise. The female chef, Colette, tells the head chef, "You can't fire Linguini right now. Because customers will order the soup every day." Everyone spots Remy, they immediately swing their weapons. They want to make him into a meat patty. Linguini traps him in a jar. The head chef tells him to throw the rat away. By a small river, Remy says that he can make the soup. If Linguini keeps him, he can keep his job. The next morning, Linguini wakes up and sees that Remy has cooked him a delicious breakfast. It's incredible. In the kitchen, Remy instructs Linguini to cook the soup. But this kind of cooperation is very miserable. Linguini hurries to the pantries to think of ways. At that moment, the head chef enters. Fortunately, Remy escapes by hiding in the toque. This is a good way, the little rat hides under Linguini's toque, instructing him to cook by pulling his hair. Of course, it doesn't go well at first, but it can save his life. After practicing day and night, the rat finally can skillfully instruct Linguini to make a pot of soup. Not bad, it tastes good. Linguini's job as a chef is saved. But if he wants to survive in the kitchen, he has to deal with the tough woman Colette. Colette begins to violently train Linguini. To survive in the kitchen, you must work quickly, race against time. You must also keep your station clean and tidy. The chef's sleeves must also be spotless. Customers like to order Linguini's food. Remy hides under the toque, starts to control Linguini's cooking. This manipulative skill is probably unprecedented. The diners who have eaten this dish give it 5-star praise. Many customers order this dish. Linguini finally gains a foothold in the kitchen. The head chef accidentally sees the little rat in his toque, but it is gone when he looks again. Remy is now lying in the corner enjoying food. There is a strange noise on the other side. It turns out that his brother came to search for food. Remy goes into the kitchen and finds something to treat him. His brother is a rude guy. He swallows the food without tasting it. Even with Remy's dedicated guidance, his brother still can't eat differently. It seems that natural talent is required to do this. Remy returns to the rat clan. Everyone missed him in the days without him. Finally, the rat clan has a food safety inspector. But Remy says that he is tired of stealing things. He wants to make food for humans. His father thinks that Remy is stupid and naive. He takes Remy to the rat poison store and tells him that rats are always the most annoying species for humans. Being close to humans is like committing suicide. But Remy thinks, I control my own life. As long as I have the will, I can change my life. He gets inside Linguini's toque and continues to command him. But Linguini cleaned the kitchen all night. He is exhausted now. Just then Colette enters the kitchen. Seeing Linguini's lazy look, she slaps him to wake him up. Linguini wants to tell Colette that he doesn't know how to cook. But he dare not tell the secret. Remy takes the opportunity to spark the love between them. At the same time, through the lawyer's investigation, the head chef discovers Linguini's identity is not simple. He is Gusteau's illegitimate son. He wants to snatch my job. I must find a way to chase him away. One night, the tough woman Colette drives a cool motorcycle carrying Linguini for an airing. Remy accidentally falls on the road. The passing vehicle almost kills him. He becomes a disgusting rat crossing the street. Is it because he is a little rat that he has to live in my shadow forever? Remy doesn't want to accept his fate. He comes to the head chef's office to steal the key, accidentally seeing Gusteau's will. He finally knows that Linguini is Gusteau's son. The head chef spots Remy. Remy immediately takes the will and runs wildly. A person and a rat start the performance of Fast and Furious. Remy flies onto a ship, the head chef catch up again. Finally, Remy escapes from the chef by his light speed. After the secret of Gusteau's son is revealed, Linguini takes over the restaurant. The selfish chef has been driven away. There is no longer the scene of the past. Linguini regards Remy as a good brother. They live in the most luxurious villa with the most beautiful view. Unfortunately, the good days end soon. The food critic who angered Gusteau has eyes on their restaurant again. That food critic is known for bad reviews. Linguini is nervous and has a big fight with Remy. The little rat is not easy to push around, he brings his clan along. They will empty the pantries tonight. Linguini calms down, comes to Remy to apologize. But the greedy brother exposes everyone. In angry, Linguini chases stealing rats away. The food critic comes to the restaurant as planned and orders dishes made by Linguini. At this moment, the chef who refuses to give up sets a trap to catch Remy. The illustration of Gusteau encourages Remy not to give up. His brother pushes a stone down and rescues him. He doesn't want to be a rat in the sewer because he is a cook. Without Remy, Linguini can't do anything. Facing everyone's hard questions, he finally tells the truth that the little rat is the one behind all the dishes. Isn't it a joke to let a rat cook? No one can accept this tragic fact. They quit their jobs and walk out. Colette is also disappointed and leaves Linguini. At a critical juncture, the clan's leader brings a large force to help out. First of all, the SWAT team ties the rat-killing uncle up. After the rats are cleaned and thoroughly disinfected, Remy begins to direct them to cook. Each dish is cooked decently. Linguini takes on the whole job of the waiter. The customers have stabilized temporarily. Colette is worried about Linguini, so she returns. The food critic is still waiting for the food. Finally, Remy chooses the simplest ratatouille. It looks very attractive. The food critic takes a bite, immediately has a flashback of his childhood, the scene of his mother cooking for him. He can't hold back the emotional tears. Even the chef is touched after eating the food. The rats immediately tie him up, throw him into the warehouse. After customers have left, the food critic finally sees him in the kitchen. The so-called chef is actually a little rat. All side dish assistants are rats. He is shocked, couldn't say anything. Finally, the food critic writes his review. The status of a chef doesn't matter. Remy is the best chef in France. But Linguini's restaurant is still closed because there are rats. They open a small restaurant. The business is enough for them to live a worry-free life. The customers eat downstairs, the rats hide upstairs to enjoy. This fantasy movie is called Ratatouille. The only person who can define you is yourself, not anyone else. Just dare to think and dare to do, a rat can become a chef. If you like Jackie, follow Jackie. See you next time.